episode 12, Keys to the City.
Hey.
Good morning.
We're live.
We're live in this morning.
I hope you're watching.
Yeah, this morning.
Yeah, this morning.
Yeah.
Yep. And if you are watching in Twitch, talk to us in the chat. And we might see it. And we might respond to you.
Let us
Live.
know.
Yeah, let us know you're watching. Ask us questions. Comment on what's going on. Talk about how bad Mike's rolling is.
It's pretty bad.
I've done great so far.
He's had 0 bad rolls this morning.
Exactly.
So far, so good.
So far, I've done great.
So we have our heroes, at least, well, one of our former heroes has returned. Well, actually, 3 of them have returned.
Yeah, look.
Only one of them is alive, however.
Right.
They have returned to Emilis. Rowan, unfortunately, was struck with the Vanishing right before they entered the city, and so he is struggling. They brought back a book with some pages in it, and they tried to use some other pages they had to decode, and they spent quite a bit of time trying to do that, and were very frustrated and decided maybe it was time. So I'm going to pick up from that point. So after some time in the room of collection trying to make any sense of the book and the parchments, Ephilis sighs. He's clearly as frustrated as the rest of you are. And maybe it is best if we leave this for the day and return in the morning after a good night's rest. Staring at these any longer isn't going to get us anywhere. Rowan also think a trip down to the South Forward may be just what is needed. Your new companions could accompany you so they could get acclimated to our fair city, or reacclimated. I don't know how familiar you are with the city and its inhabitants. Perhaps a night among the people and a rested mind, and with the new sun, everything will make more sense. Yes? He pauses, deep gray eyes peering at Rowan. After a moment, he removes a small bronze key from a robed pocket. I might even suggest you start at a small jeweler shop over near the Alinar Gate.
Forgot my line. I'm not gonna remember one.
Rowan accepts the key from Ephilis.
One thing about. Wait, I want to get it right because I was happy with the way I wrote it. I'm gonna find it.
Emails.
Yeah, it's in an email somewhere.
New campaign stuff.
Is that where it is?
Yep.
New campaign stuff.
Yep.
Oh, where's that email? Look, this is good video. I don't know what you guys.
Yeah.
At least we don't have to wonder who the worst is.
I should have had this ready. New campaign stuff. Hey, there it is. Rowan says, would you kindly point the way to this Alinar Gate?
Ephilis, a sympathetic grin, turns back to face Rowan. If you return to the Queen's Way and follow it to the end of the way glow, then pass through the arches, the Alinar Road will lead you to the Alinar Gate. From there, look to the lane to the southwest and you can't miss it. Keep your eyes peeled. You never know what you might uncover. He turns back to the table and starts looking more at the pages that you've brought in.
You need jewels? Why we go to a jewel shop?
That was one of your companions.
Yeah, Robbie was a jeweler, I thought.
Oh. Good.
I remember a little bit
Yep.
of Robbie, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had gotten back a little bit about Ravi, and I think you gotten back about your 4 companions.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, the timeline. Don't remember what was happening, but yeah.
He was. He was a jeweler.
Mm-hmm.
So that's his shop?
I suppose so.
Can we find jewels there?
Probably.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah, I'm ready to get out of here. Kind of cramped in here.
And so you leave the castle. You go through the wall. It's by now it's late afternoon because you've been in there for a while, and you pass through the city, pass down the Queen's Way. It's super busy, lots going on, city life. But you make your way down. You don't pass by William preaching this time. But eventually you get down to the Alinar Road. Make a sanity roll.
Okay.
First sanity roll.
It's a 1.
Okay, so yeah, this is not familiar at all.
Good start.
Not familiar at all. This
Keep
is
throwing stones at my rolling. Just keep throwing stones at my rolling.
That's the only time I'm going to do that.
This is just. It's probably because you're not to the South Ward yet.
Right.
You're still kind of in the inner
I don't
ward.
know.
Yeah,
It's
under the
been
inner
so
ward.
long
This is
here.
this is very foreign.
So we're
Should I bring that down?
So we're going down that way. I can think. If you can just
Well, no, we
show
can
me
just
the.
move
Oh
over
yeah.
here.
I could do that.
That makes sense.
But as you
Yep. It's moving over. The big map.
big map.
Just need a digital map screen
I know.
All right, we'll work on
instead
it.
of like a battle.
Digital map screen.
I'll just.
So many needs.
Ooh. So we're up there.
So we're going from the
Following the Queen's Way until you get the
Oh.
Way Glow.
to the Wayglow,
And then you're
and then
Crossing-
going down,
crossing the arches, the Alinar
to
Road,
Alinar Road,
Alinar Gate,
Alinar Gate,
And you're
and
going
then
to
we're going
that-
to that little
the
box,
little
right
black
there.
building right there. Yep.
What, wasn't that cool?
So you eventually make it over there, passing through the city. And there is a shop that maybe Soof could provide a little description of.
Yeah, it's a simple little shop, simple little doorway. It has a sign over it, newer than the rest of the building, but a bit faded at this point. That says the Opal-Eyed Jeweler.
That's right.
I remember what. Josh remembers what the inside of it looked like.
No, we're not in there yet.
Well, yeah, I'll try the key in that door.
So as you go to it, you realize it's unlocked, and you also realize that key doesn't match the door.
Yes. Put the key in it. Open, push the door open.
Alright.
Gently.
And it is pretty close to exactly how you left it
So it's a disaster.
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. There's
It looks like this has been robbed.
there's stuff right. It's stuff everywhere.
Durak pulls out his warhammer.
Oh, it just looks like big mess.
It's like no business would run like this.
Make a sanity roll.
17.
Yes, this is familiar. You remember sleeping here, at least on one occasion. Like
Yeah.
you can actually see the outline of your spot where you slept. Yeah,
There's no stuff on that part of the floor.
there's no stuff around that spot. Yeah, but yeah, you're remembering Ravi being here, kind of being obsessive about his work while he was here, well, and everywhere. But yeah, you kind of see that. You're just kind of standing in the doorway looking.
This is how I remember it. He was not the most organized.
All right,
Do you remember what we're looking for here?
jewels.
I mean, I'm sure there's jewels of all sorts. I don't know if he had anything else.
Well, let's start.
Take a look.
Start searching
Yeah.
around. Yeah.
Okay, so the three of you see whatever Ravi.
mess?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's So I mean,
There's-
there's all kinds of. There's any number, probably like 4 or 5 different jewelers' kits worth of stuff just spread around the shop. None of them are together. There's no jewels or anything out in the open. Maybe they were robbed. Who knows? Yeah, it's a very small shop. Probably no bigger than. How big is this room?
How many squares are on the floor?
13. 13?
Yeah,
13.
13 by.
65.
So yeah. I mean, relatively small room, like a 13 by 12, 13 by 8. So we're in there, and kind of cramped for all of us to be in here, but it seems
We're all in
fine.
here.
We're all in here. We're
Yeah.
fine, right?
Yeah.
There's a cot in the corner, a little desk to be able to work on, and tools just all around the floor in that desk.
And so, yeah, that's what y'all see. And of course, you see that too. But the one thing that you see, y'all don't see this, is that underneath the cot, there is like a floorboard that's peeled up a little bit. And you can see a thing.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, boy.
Oh man.
Nikes.
Not sure this is...
I don't know where you want to put it.
Yeah? There we go, on the camera.
So I can see enough under the floorboard to see that there's a box in there. So without saying anything, Rowan walks over to the cot and is the cot just like
It's a small, like it's maybe 1 foot off, real basic wooden structure,
Okay.
and you wouldn't even call it a mattress. Basically, like a sleeping bag
Okay.
on top of that.
And this is just like underneath, like one of the little perches underneath. I mean, it probably at some point juts into the cot, and Rob
Yeah.
probably just paid no attention to it.
Alright, so I'll carefully move the cot aside and then try without damaging anything or ruining it to get this out.
Oh yeah, and it comes right out. So y'all see him go to the cot, and he moves the cot, and y'all can see where this floorboard is, peeled up a little bit, but y'all don't see anything. So it looks like he's staring at like this hole,
And then he's just
Oh.
moving.
and
his
then you
hands
see
in
him
the
like
air.
reach in, and he grabs. I mean, he reaches in, and he's like, you see him grab hold of something, you don't see anything, and then when he pulls it out, all of a sudden y'all all see that.
Whoa.
Whoa.
But
Did you see that?
Yes.
yeah, Wigbit, you before he had actually looked under the cot, you had looked under the cot and you saw the board and there was nothing in that little floor space. Like you didn't see anything. There was nothing in there. So it didn't even you're like, well, you just kept right on looking around, and then Roland came right behind you and was like, hey, what is this? And pulls this out. So
Because it was just under the floorboard there.
I'm awkwardly close as he's down like right up in your personal space as you're checking this out.
This is where he keep jewels.
I don't think so.
What did you find?
So that's actually not a die.
He was a gamer.
I'll let you. It's not a die. I'll let you figure out what it is in a moment.
Got it.
We'll probably figure out what it is in a moment. Roland's reading apparently a letter.
What's it say? Who's it from?
I'm not sure who it's from.
Is it to Ravi?
It is.
Wigbit starts to look around and shuffle through some other stuff.
Yeah, actually, you don't find any jewels. But there's
Anything else interesting?
all the tools and things that he would use. I don't know what he uses, but all his working materials. But like the jewels are not present.
He always kept his
It sounds
projects
like-
on him.
fiddling with anything that looks interesting.
Yeah,
trying to
we
figure
know
out how
that
it works.
he had projects
Okay.
that he hid around in the shop.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a tool he can't figure out. He puts it in his bag.
Probably a number of those.
Yeah, you probably found something.
All right, what is it?
It's a letter from Howland?
Like Sandy roll.
I don't remember. 9.
Isn't he the person that was killed?
Did Ephesus tell you that when you got back?
Yes.
He did. I did say that last time.
Oh,
Okay.
it was a message.
It was in the
It was
ascending.
before, yeah. It was an ascending before we got back.
Ephesus did ascending to me, and I told
Robbie.
Robbie.
Robbie was more distraught.
Oh.
Right, but
Yeah.
there wasn't another one when y'all were coming back.
It was all before he got vanished.
Yeah,
So Duroc didn't hear
Okay,
that one.
okay.
Talk
That
about
was.
Howland and that was just.
Yeah, I think that was
Okay.
yeah, that might have been when everybody was starting to die.
Yeah.
So I think maybe when he was
Yeah,
stoned.
I was dead at that point.
Yeah.
So never mind. I do not say that.
Okay. Yeah, you don't know who that is.
Not, some kind of merchant. His supervisor? And he says he took Robbie under his wing.
Does that make sense what that is?
Mhm.
Okay. So y'all can see that that's a diamond.
like that big diamond, that big of a big diamond.
Yeah,
Very big diamond.
it's a big diamond.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's a fortune.
Maybe it's not that big of a diamond.
It's a pretty,
I don't know.
it's
Yeah.
a pretty good sized diamond.
Good sized diamond.
why would this Halloween leave big diamond?
So Rowan. What's the letter?
One more.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's very
Yeah.
tricky.
And puts that back under the floorboard, but takes the diamond and runs out of the shop.
I'm gonna chase after
Starts
him.
running after him.
All right.
I put my standard up.
And y'all notice when he y'all did see right before he ran out, when he put that back in the floorboard, as soon as he let go of it, it vanished to y'all.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I spent some time looking at that.
You can still see it, but it vanished to y'all.
Yep.
And I put my hand in there and feel around.
So when you put your hand in the feel around, you can actually feel it. So it's there,
Okay.
but no matter what you do, like manipulating it, like if you pull it out, like this, if you get a like grip on it and you pull it out, you can't find how to open it. I mean, it's locked, but I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I won't spend a super long time, but yeah, I was just curious.
okay, yeah.
I'm chasing after you.
So we got.
Anything else to feel?
This is the only person.
There's nothing else. No, there's nothing else feeling.
The only person we know is running away.
Well, my job was
Alright,
to
then I'll-
go
I'll
to
take
him.
off shortly
Oh.
after those guys.
Okay.
10 seconds, or a couple rounds, you know, something.
I'm
Yeah.
running the direct route we came from
Back.
the castle.
Heading back to the castle?
Yep.
Okay.
And the way we went, because I remember it. I know one. I know
road.
That's right.
One thing.
One other place in this city.
All right.
And people are gonna get the heck out of my way because I have a war banner up.
Following an orc. Or an orc's following you. One or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you get
I
back
guess
to
you're
the
following an orc.
you get back to
You
the
have dwarven
gates.
legs.
Yes.
The guy recognizes you.
Oh, they're so slow.
I mean, he opens the gate. I mean,
I just keep going. Don't have time for this guy.
he waits for Wigbit to come running up from. Yeah. So you're running back to the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Ephesus in there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I say the,
Ah, yes.
which I remember now.
Of course you do.
Right. Right. We did eventually remember.
Yes.
the
Yeah.
word. Is
Because
that-
you
Somebody let us in.
Istia. You heard him say it.
Ixia?
Yeah.
Yeah. Istia.
Yeah.
Istian.
Yeah.
Did you know what the Elvish meant on there, brother?
Well, maybe I did.
How good your Elvish is.
How good is it?
I had to look it up. So, I mean, it's okay. I expect you to know it.
Some of it. Not the whole thing.
Until next we meet, or until we meet again, like, you know, the Elvish for that. Yeah.
It's a lot.
Okay.
And he is in here.
Yeah, Athos is east. I mean, he's looking at papers.
I need a priest.
Well, that didn't take long.
I need a priest. Is there one?
There's. You can head over to one of the churches, one of the temples.
Where?
Right. If you follow. What do you need a priest for? Because that may determine which temple I send you to.
I also. We left the bodies with them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I need Robbie's body also.
Oh. Okay. Then. So you need to talk to Rob?
No. I mean, hopefully I will talk with him.
Oh, for that kind of thing.
Yes.
Oh. Then I would suggest you head over to the place that is known as the. Hold on. I have it written down.
Wigvid is still like wheezing and taking breaths. Rowan, what are we doing?
Why do we run across the city?
I need to find someone who can help.
What are we doing?
Ravi?
Getting Robbie back.
We can do this?
I think so.
He's dead. You cannot bring him back.
There are ways of bringing back the dead.
Well, these are evil ways.
There are not evil ways.
I'd probably head to the Moon Gate, which is
North.
it's
Isn't that?
it's literally
Oh,
that
that's
it's
North
that
Gate.
building on the E of Inner Ward, the E of Inner, where you got
Yeah.
that little
L-shaped or
the L
J-shaped.
backwards L-shaped building. So
Okay.
Queen,
Okay.
follow the Queen's way. So you probably passed it.
We ran past it.
You ran past. You walked and ran past it. You've walked past it twice and ran past it once. Yeah, so good sized building. I believe that there's someone there of one of the priests of Saloon may be able to help you with this, and be willing to help you with this.
Thank you.
Sure. Good luck. Did you find? Never mind. Go do what you need to do.
His body.
Oh yes, it's outside. There's a little holding space.
Okay.
We were figuring out what to do with it. So we also still have the Farron's body.
Yes.
All right, hang on to that one as well.
Awkward.
Hang on to that one as well. All right, I shall.
It's Rowan doing this.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Okay, I had two of these.
Right.
I
Totally.
only have one.
Right.
Alright, so yeah, I'll go out and scoop up Robbie's body. And then start heading towards
Okay.
down the Queen's Way to that building.
All right.
Are we running or are
I'm
we
running.
Yeah, we're running again.
We're running again.
Carrying a body.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. That's the diamond.
We have props.
Yeah.
Diamond. Ooh.
Yeah, remember when we used to have like this whole campaign about diamonds?
Yeah, but we were always using these little small. We never
I
had
got
that.
an actual diamond in the wall right there. I found it at a gas station.
So you head to the Moon Gate, or Moon Gate. Alright, so you arrive there.
By arrive, I assume you mean barge in.
Yes.
You come up to it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the doors are open. It's
Okay, good.
you know,
Well, let's run
and
through the doors.
it's getting close to evening now. So this is actually when the Moon Gate becomes a little more active, because
Moongate.
Kind of their thing.
anybody saloon is moon and all
What
right.
does the
Great.
symbol look
Not
like
that kind
for
of
saloon?
orc.
You probably know. Do
Yeah. It's one of those gods that's not Moradin.
The saloon symbol.
The lesser
Yeah.
gods.
What is the saloon?
The other ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's star.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 stars, I think.
Moon with 7 stars.
I don't know. I used to be really up on Saloon.
You did.
It's not the moon that we're referred to in the prophecy.
No, that's our purple ring.
No, the crescent blue streak of
Oh.
the moon.
Oh,
Pair of eyes surrounded by 7 stars.
So there you go.
Okay.
No moon.
yeah, 7 stars.
She is goddess of the moon.
The 7 star. So
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
7 stars.
What?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah?
That's about what I took that. It's about what my
There's a
the characters I was playing took that. Look how he's doing the thing again.
He's talking.
Yeah.
Was your other character human? Was your other character human?
I think. I don't remember.
What was his name?
Gorstag the Enlightened.
There's a human
I mean,
in
his
here.
name expanded.
There's a human in here.
Quoting scripture.
Right. But yeah, you walk in and see him.
Alright, I need the priest. Is he yelling?
And I mean, somebody comes over and, well, how may we help you?
I would like to bring him back. That body
So you
over
need
his
the high priest.
Yes.
All right. One moment.
Thank you.
How is this not dark magic? Going to bring him as
As he was.
undead.
No.
No, you don't bring them back as undead. You can actually restore their soul to their body. That's how we keep our numbers up in our fight against the Underdark.
He will be as he was.
All right.
I preserved his body when we were
Takes a moment and summons his crossbow.
back with those. When we were back with those cultists, I stabilized their bodies for this purpose. I just didn't think that we had the means to do it.
And
We didn't.
But he found a diamond the size of your eye. You can bring a person back with that. I've seen it done.
Jump
No,
into
you
the eye?
don't. You don't. You use it to summon the god's favor.
All right.
I've seen Moradin reforge his soul to a body, but I've not seen this saloon do such a thing, and I'm willing to watch.
And I whisper to Graham, I'm with you, this is unnatural.
We will be ready.
so an elf comes out and says, "How may I help you, my son?"
I would like to restore him. If you can.
Let me see the body.
Gently put him down.
He has been preserved, I see.
Yes, fortunately.
That is fortunate. You have... Yeah, so yes. That'll do the trick. Alright. This will take some time. He calls over a couple acolytes and says, take this body for prep and... can you tell me a little bit about your friend?
How much is a little?
What was the matter of his death? He appears to be quite burned.
Yeah, it's a sorceress of some kind. Well, I don't know if I remember that he suffered before that or not.
I would remember.
Yeah, a sorceress.
Yeah, Wigman would
cast
remember a little bit.
Fire. Still fireball?
Yeah.
It was Fireball.
Yeah,
I don't, but I would.
Cast fire.
Yeah, Wigman would remember a little more about what had
He
happened
was
before, yeah.
bloated and-
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in bad shape. I assume he still looks really bad.
Yeah.
He's also burnt
Yeah.
and bloated.
He's bloated and burnt, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a sorceress summoned fire at him. Who burned and perished.
So you are an adventurer type.
We are collectors.
Ah. What is your name?
Rowan.
See how much I get out. Rowan the South Ward?
So they tell me.
So I take it this is for a noble purpose.
Yes. He was one of my companions.
Well then, I will see what I can do for him then. It will take a little bit of time, and is not an immediate. And of course, he has to be willing to come back. If he chooses to continue in the afterlife, there's not we can do for that.
I understand.
But I will see what I can do for him. Before I go through everything, if you have a little more means to pay for the casting, we might be able to have a conversation with him, as much as that conversation is allowed.
Yes. What else do you require?
I think just a small donation towards the church would cover that, the cost of that.
A small donation.
And we'll
I will give him 5 platinum pieces.
Your generosity is well founded, and we appreciate, and we will do everything we can for him.
Thank you.
And so, he said, "Well, why don't you follow me? Because you can at least be part of the talking to him as you would, and then from there we'll take it if he's willing. Your companions may join if they desire.
Yes.
If you wish.
Kill undead.
Oh, there's no undead here.
Okay.
All right. You do not need your weapons. You are safe in the House of Saloon.
I am always safe.
Yes, I can see that. So they take you back to the room with him, and so they cast a spell. And Robbie said you can ask him simple questions, and he will respond as your companion would. He knows it is you talking to him, so he should be able to. He will respond truthfully. Don't make the questions too complicated. It will be hard for. He looks over at Grim. It'd be hard for those who are dead to respond.
How long do I have?
10 minutes or so. I'll let Robbie answer.
Robbie, can you hear me?
Yes.
It's Rowan. I'm trying to bring you back. Well, someone is trying for me. I found some things in your shop. It appears that Halwyn, whoever he was, believed you had some purpose here yet, and some power that you had not yet discovered, and
This is great.
left the means to, well, he intended it for you to bring your companions back if you needed it, but I hoped that I could use it to bring you back.
I can only answer questions. He's just,
Yeah.
no, you're fine. You're fine. I just want to make sure you understand why I'm just staring at you. It's not just me.
Are you ready to come back to this world?
No.
Well, why not?
It's awful. Everything about it is terrible.
But we were going to make it better. I I hope that you would. At least that I could undo some of what happened. You might not know that I'm the only one who made it back to the city. I'm back in Emelis. Wouldn't you like to discover what your master Howland had in mind for you? What he thought was within you?
Yes, but I'm tired of being hurt. I mean, physically.
I know.
I think you got one more. It's 5, right? 5 questions. It's 5 questions.
10 minutes.
Is it just 10 minutes solid? I thought it was.
Well, if it was that spell, it would be. Seems to be a little more,
Look at that with the
a
platinum.
little more tapped into things. here.
5 platinum got you a little bit better.
Upcast. All right.
Yeah.
Proceed.
But you do still you can only answer questions, not have a conversation.
Right.
But yeah, otherwise it's,
Answer as directly as possible.
yeah.
What if you could come back and just open your shop and resume your work and not have to be part of any of this?
I can't. Halwyn is dead.
Could you not work for yourself?
It's not how it works.
The invisible purple chest. Also, the
Would you be able to find someone else
I was looking this up.
or assume his duties?
I suppose.
I would at least like to see you return. Whether or not you decided to come with me as I continue trying to solve this or not. I would at least like to see you back in this world. And I'm sorry that it happened the way it did, but I would try to keep that from happening again. What if you came back and then we figured out a way to keep you safe and not get you hurt anymore?
No one who has vanished is safe.
But they will be. I'm going to make certain of that.
True paladin.
Where's that Jack figure?
What's that?
Where's that Jack figure?
Yeah.
I am going to end
That figure just looks like suffering.
and then you will be safe. If nothing else, then maybe you can consider it just for my sake. At least I won't have lost all of you if you can return. Especially you who is just starting out. Can you at least consider it?
Yes.
Suppose that's all I can ask. with the priest. I'm not certain that he will return, but he may.
We can try. If it doesn't work, then I believe that this will still be here. I can return it to you.
I do have other companions who may also wish to return.
It's that kind of day.
It's gonna be a long night, boys.
And they need a lot more plastic.
All right.
Fortunately, I only have one of those.
Let's see. Yes, it's the fact that you have one of these is pretty remarkable. This is not a common occurrence at all.
I was fortunate to find it.
Cannot just buy this.
Not this particular kind of thing, I don't think.
No.
It's not a common thing to come across anymore.
All right.
No, in the mountains we have a store of them, but they're things that we've found over time. We collect them and we use them judiciously. Under these sorts of circumstances, you do not let a comrade just fall and leave them.
Oh, then let us get one.
We have one.
No, more.
And well, yes.
Yes.
But that is not the goal. That is the result of travels and work.
Right, go.
Yeah, there might be someone in the city that has.
Yeah, you can purchase these.
Then
But
we
I-
get one.
They're no small fee.
Okay.
I also, I don't think that you're going to be able to find one of that size just on the common market. These are prized for
For reasons.
obvious reasons.
Yes. You would not be able to purchase one from the dwarves.
Okay. Well, who we are going to get one from?
You have to find them. Whoever this Howen was.
I will
had
be back. He leaves.
He just comes back with 5 of them.
I found these.
There's a bloody hand attached to one still. You didn't give it to me. We had to have a conversation.
It is now room.
So I will start the process here. If you want to come back this way, usually takes about an hour. So if you want to check back in, or you may feel free to wait outside. You can also watch if you would desire, but most people don't care to watch these kind of things. So
Go to a coffee shop.
I'll wait if I may.
sure. He looks at the other two of you that are still here.
How is that going?
Drew, you're muted.
I will watch.
Awkwardly.
Yeah, this is definitely, this is right up your alley right here.
So I have assisted in these things before, but this magic is beyond me. But I can help.
Oh, well, all right then. And he starts the process.
I have seen and helped Mord and reforge a soul to a body.
Very good. And he starts to pray, and he starts to, cast, and starts to do a lot of things, and time passes, and you see the body. It actually starts to lose some of the bloatedness, starts to kind of let out of it a little bit. See some of the burns kind of. Hey, my dad's on. Hey, we got one.
All right.
Hey.
Hi!
Hello.
Yeah, so he, and you see some of the burns kind of flake away, and his skin starts to return to its normal hue. And so, yeah, this is, the body seems to be curing itself as he's doing this. As he gets near that hour, and he's wiping sweat away, and I said, "All right, now this is the point where the soul decides whether it wants to return to the body." So we shall see. And he starts to, and can pray to saloon and can't. And Ravi says,
Who says something?
"Oh, I mean, does Ravi choose to come back or not?
Yeah.
Does Ravi want to come back?
Yeah.
All right.
One of those conditions.
Yeah, so the diamond kind of starts to consume, and it slowly starts to go away. And he's said, "I believe he is taking it as it speaks." And so, after a couple more minutes, Ravi opens his eyes.
I assume it's he's not in pain. He's exhausted.
Yeah, and you're -4 to everything.
That's normal.
Um,
I mean, he's better off than you. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty great.
But all the stuff that had been done to you has been cleansed from your body.
Gotcha.
Yep. You definitely don't feel good, but
No, but less bad.
that's bad.
Robbie,
Rowan?
return.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt as much.
Good.
I assume I'm still bandaged.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I mean, let's not get carried away.
No, I didn't think so, but I want to make sure that I was playing that right.
Yep. This is the cure. This is easy.
We discovered, we collected more information.
Yeah, we can't just murder everyone.
Murder the world and
Bring
bring
them
them
back.
back.
We just need a whole lot of diamonds. Now we know what happened.
Yeah.
Now we know what happened to all the dwarves.
Can they be, what is it, cubic zirconium?
No, I think that would not work so well. Yeah.
A good soul back there.
No.
They go down on the alignment
Well,
track. It works.
yeah.
But,
You wouldn't be getting a good soul back anyway.
But he looks, the priest said, it worked.
Thank you.
Of course. I'm glad that you have returned.
As long as I can rest.
You will need lots of rest.
I can't do that again.
Nor should you.
No. All right. Slowly lays his head down.
He may rest here for the
Exhausted.
time being. He will
Turns
be.
out being dead is not a long rest.
No. He will be in our care for at least for the night until he's ready to go about his way. You're of course welcome to stay with him if you'd like to.
Yes, thank you.
Are you staying with him?
Yes, I will stay.
Oh, I guess I'll stick around too then. I don't know where to go.
So where does
I might go outside at least and get some fresh air.
Yeah, then the evening is setting in now because I was, it's probably about 6 o'clock or so the evening's starting to set in. The street crowds are dwindling a little bit as people head to their homes, and but otherwise, yeah, it's like an evening in the city.
See if I can catch a mouse or a rat or something for dinner.
Actually, in the inner ward, you probably aren't going to find too many of those.
Oh, that's clean
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's pretty clean. You head toward the south ward, yeah.
Find some better stuff.
Bummer.
Yeah. There's an apple vendor over there if you'd like to.
Do I have money now?
You may be interested in the giant tree.
I think, didn't you pick up, I thought Wigbit picked up some of that gold that we,
I think I did. I'm carrying 1,000 gold.
yeah, which is like a small,
Does that sound right?
yeah,
Small fortune?
yeah, no, because I was carrying like,
And 50 platinum?
yeah, I had 55 platinum, 843 gold, like I had a lot of money, because there was a ton of money in
No,
that.
found
Yeah.
the chest.
Yeah, there was 105 platinum, 2,500 gold, 5,785 silver, so yeah, we
Yeah,
picked
how
up,
much
like-
did you have with me?
Read.
so
I hadn't
think
written
that-
it down
so I
because it
think
was
we
part of the
s-
horde.
I think we split the platinum, right?
I took some
I took
gold.
55, you took 50.
Well, when they found it, the
And
Farron
then-
was dead. It just died, and so
Yeah.
you weren't here yet. And then
No, but I was helping them at the end split
Right.
up treasure.
Okay.
Yep. And then there was 2,500 gold, which I took like 500.
I think I took 500.
So I took 1,500 then.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Or if you've got 1,000 gold, then
Or maybe I took 1,000.
I wrote down 1,000. That's
took
way more
1,000.
than I'm used to carrying, which is 0. So
So did you take the other?
I took 500.
You took 5.
So it might have gotten
Did
split
you-
3
yeah.
ways.
Unless
All right.
did you just scoop up a bunch of the silver?
I may have taken
I
a
didn't
bunch of.
take any silver.
All right,
There was
how much?
5,785 silver.
anyways, I'll walk over to
All
the
right.
actual merchant and ask if I can.
So that's like 100 pounds of silver.
Sure.
It's a lot, yeah.
Is that what it figures to?
So we figured
Some
out
of these, I'll hold
2,500
out like a
coins is
fistful
50
of gold.
pounds.
The what?
2,500 coins is
A
50
Yeah,
handful
so
of
100
gold.
pounds of
Yeah, do
silver.
you need some of these?
Yes, I definitely need
much do
some
you
of
wanna
those.
carry?
Yes.
How many is it for 2 apples?
I'll take 1,500 silver.
2
I guess.
apples. We could probably. I tell you what, and he kind of takes just the basket of apples. Why don't you just take the whole basket?
30 pounds.
Sounds good.
Oh no,
Okay.
3,000. No,
I mean,
like 75
You know,
pounds of
whatever
silver.
you got in your hand right there is great.
75 pounds of silver?
All right.
Would be-
like 37.50.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much is a fistful of gold?
No, 5 or 6 gold probably.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carry my basket of apples back toward the church.
Wait, don't we have a bag of coins?
Yeah, where's our bag of coins?
Well, they're all in the they're all in the thing right
There's
now.
there's a hoard of treasure in here.
Yep. Yep.
Let's wrap these.
Oh, man.
All right. So after a little while, Wigbit comes back with
If you
a
can
bushel
see
of apples in his hand.
Yeah,
Eating an apple.
rolling one. Derek.
Where do you go?
So yeah, he goes out and just finds the first person he can see, or finds, and who doesn't look like they're too busy. I'm looking for a trader, jewel trader, someone who has big rocks. Where do you have traders?
Traders. Well, we're in a city. There's a lot of places to trade. Why don't you check? Well, the places might be closed for the evening. It is closed down, but there's plenty of traders in the city. You're looking for gems?
Yes.
Well, there used to be this place over in South Ward called the Opal-Eyed.
I've been
Opal
there. I
Eyed
need
Jewel.
somewhere else.
There's there's other. I mean, if you're pretty. The Merchants League and kind of points. The Merchants League probably would be a good place to inquire.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good night.
Good
Walking
night.
towards the merchants.
Okay. So you get to the Merchants League.
Yeah.
It's not closed. I mean, it's not closed, but there's not a lot of people that are here at this point.
Again, the first
Fine,
person
first
doesn't
person.
seem exceedingly busy.
All right.
Hello.
Hi. What can I help you with today?
I need
This evening.
big gem.
I'll be a little more specific.
It is clear gem.
Big clear gem.
Yes. It brings things back from dead, but not in evil way.
A big gem.
Yes.
Those are a little hard to find.
Okay.
And they're pricey. You can afford such a thing?
Why else would I ask?
Well, people ask a lot of questions. Okay.
All right. All right. You have big gem.
I do not.
All right.
But I probably know somebody in the city who you could find it from.
Okay.
But he is out of the city at the moment.
All right. Well, who else do I talk to?
Probably need to find some dwarves.
Well, I have one. He does not have a gem like that.
Oh, that's unfortunate. He's right there in my pocket.
This one
This one right here does not have it. Yes. Those things don't grow on trees, you know.
No, they grow on ground, says dwarf.
Mountains, yes, they grow in the mountains.
Yes.
I don't see any mountains around here.
Right. That is why I'm asking you.
Well, I've told you, we have somebody who probably has them, but you're going to have to wait till he returns.
How long?
We're hoping he's going to return in the next 2 days.
Okay.
He's a little over, he should be back by now, so the fact he's not back by now is...
What's his name?
He tells you his name.
No, not your name. What does... actually, does he indicate himself?
No.
Tells me the name of the person.
Tells you the name. He tells you the name of the
and
person.
I register it. And
that I'll
right.
look up, and it's not like Soup's going to remember it anyway.
No, it's
oh, for your notes.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
It's not Howland. That's the
I'll find. It is
important
not
part.
Howland.
Again.
It is not Howland.
All right. Well, I am Grim.
Grim.
Grim. Yes.
You seem a little grim.
Yeah. I know Rowan. Rowan, he is man or elf. He is elf.
Half man.
No, he's an elf. He's not a half man.
Rowan. Yes, Rowan.
Yes.
Rowan of the South Ward.
Yes.
Yes.
And you can find me with him.
Oh, okay.
We need Big Gem.
You need Big Jim.
Yes. So
You're willing to pay whatever it costs.
whatever it costs for Big Gem.
All right.
Okay.
I will let Nat know when he returns to find you.
Yes. As soon as he comes back.
As soon as he comes back.
Right. Thank you.
Grim, who hangs out with Rowan.
Hang out.
Got it.
No, we do not hang.
Oh. Who associates with Rowan.
Yes. Yes.
Rowan's
Big Jim.
companion.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Understood.
2 days.
I hope.
No.
I said I hope.
2 days.
I hope.
I will be back then.
I look forward to it.
Good. I head back towards the
As you're walking down the street.
Saloon.
You see the door of the building closed. Okay.
Make my way back.
I like passive threatening.
And I got intimidated. Might as well use it.
So you just wait for the night.
Yeah, I'll just sleep in the temple.
Okay. Does anybody do anything tonight? Besides sleep in the temple?
Yeah, I'm sleeping in the temple as well.
Okay.
Because they're gonna
I'm
find
back
me.
from
Like, I don't
mission.
remember anything, so.
Shit.
I'm back from mission.
You're back from mission?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so
who you are.
I'm out.
You're out.
I'm out and about.
You're out and about?
Yes.
Doing what?
Going to. Where do dwarves go in this town?
I mean, you see dwarves here and there. There's not a ton of dwarves, but I mean, you do see dwarves everywhere.
Like, where's an ale hall?
A lot of those.
They go to.
Riven.
No, they don't. They do not go there.
No.
They do not go to Rivens.
Rivens, the barking
is terrible.
Yeah, because if they have bad brew, then you're not gonna.
And there's
be,
no
Rivens,
way.
the barking dog, the mysterious lamb. I think those are all the ones we had named. And other
Whichever
places.
one's the loudest but not crappy.
The barking dog was great.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yes.
That's where dwarves live.
The one that's loud but not crappy?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
The barking dog? That's false. Duroc does not go to dive bars.
Yeah.
So do you stay in the inner north ward, east ward
Yeah.
part of the town, or do you go down the south ward?
No.
Okay, so you're hanging out in a nicer place.
Yeah.
Okay. And just relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
R&R'ing.
Mm-hmm.
Graham, do you eat apples?
Yes, apples are good. As he
Oh,
goes,
okay.
as he
Would
goes
you
back
want
in.
some?
Sure. Thank you.
Oh, there you
Takes one. Starts eating it and walks up to Rowan.
go. I'm like my fifth apple right now.
There is a man who has Big Gem, but he will not be back for 2 days.
Someone who has another.
A big gem.
Good.
I found him at Merchant League.
Hopefully we can get it.
Yes. Oh, yes. And bring back other elf.
Yes. That would be good.
Do you do anything besides just drink and have a good time? Are you looking for anything, looking for anything specific?
Just dwarving.
Okay. Just dwarving.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So then the night passes.
Yeah.
In whatever capacity you're making it pass. The next day dawns. Robbie feels a little better.
Alright. 1 minus
3.
minus 3 better.
Minus 3 better.
As opposed to minus 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Minus 3 better.
Yeah.
I'm still quite tired. But so
Oh. I'm better. I think I could probably get back to work. Where are my things?
Thanks.
Did I grab any? I mean, I have these. I pull out a couple of.
I mean, he had a bunch of
I
stuff.
took some. Yeah. So I took.
bunch of his stuff.
Yeah, I took like the important
Yeah.
things. Like I took his, like the gems he carried around, like the one that was a piece of coal.
Everything that would
like
be
his
worth
jeweler's
anything.
Tools, like
Yeah.
the stuff that
And like the things he
like
was
Robbie needed.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The gems he had on it. Yeah, because I wrote down 13 tourmaline.
And then 8 bloodstone gems. Yeah.
Yeah, bloodstone. Yeah,
Oh, I could
his stuff.
I could use some work
I
to
have-
do. Do you have some?
Some weird things.
Oh, that'd be great.
Can you explain how this one works, Robbie? And I pull out one of his tools from his shop.
Oh, what did
I
you
couldn't figure.
what did you do to it?
I hand it to him, and I pull out another one. I had a couple of these.
It's bent. Like it's slightly, it's very ever so slightly bent, but like ruined.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
What do you use those for? I couldn't.
are you a jeweler? Who is he? Who are you? And he starts pointing to the two because I see Durock's not back
I'm
yet.
there, and he's got like bloodshot eyes, and he's grinning.
Who are they?
I found them.
He's like, I'm Durock Trollbleeder, standard bearer of Captain Fargrim Darkfoe.
I found them in the
I found him
place we were.
with the cultists.
Cultists.
Oh. Uh-huh.
You all were in some trouble over there.
Well, quite a lot. Yes.
And him and him.
Where's
They've also been afflicted with the same thing.
where's the Theron? Did you not bring him back?
He didn't. I brought his body.
Oh.
It's at the castle.
Oh.
He has been preserved now, shall keep him that way.
Oh, okay.
We'll bring him back if we can.
Okay.
I think there's something you should see at your shop. If you're feeling up to.
Sure.
Well,
Yeah. We'll go.
Would you like an apple?
Oh.
Yes.
Just kind of looks over this person.
Got you. We met.
You,
Oh, that's right.
we
That's right.
were around
That's right.
earlier.
We did meet.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
brought-
yeah,
yeah. There was the
For about
vanishing.
5
Sorry, it was the
minutes before
vanishing.
you died.
Yeah.
Are you returning to the
I
castle?
say, could I have one of those, Wigbet?
You here?
Yes, of course. Sorry.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm starving.
After
I've made some discoveries about this parchment.
Good. I'm going to walk Robbie to his shop and then I will be on my way.
I'm not gonna send another one. It's fine.
First things first.
That's right.
Phyllis.
In Nephilis' mind, he sees you walking a dead Robbie through the streets. No, I'll just ask him when he gets here. Yes.
Yeah, you know what?
Or I'll have to go down to the
Everybody
jail and
grieves
get him
in their
out.
own way.
It's fine. It's fine.
Some people parade their dead friend through town.
Oh, weekend at Vernon's.
I like
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robbie, let's go to
Let's
this.
go. Yeah. So you take Robbie to his shop.
I reach in under the floorboard, under where
Does
your
he already
cot.
see it or no?
Who has the
Robbie.
key?
Oh.
No, you don't see it. But your cot's been moved.
Sorry.
And then he reaches in that little
and
one spot of floorboard.
And my hands are like this, and I look like I'm holding something.
But as soon as you,
There.
yeah,
I didn't put that there. What is that? Oh.
and now you see it.
It's yours. I believe.
What do you? It's not mine. I assume I don't recognize this at all.
It is now. I don't think I locked it.
He locked it.
Oh,
He did
yeah, I
lock it.
unlocked it then.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Now Robbie is reading the letter.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I was looking at the Twitch chat.
Oh no.
Join.
I have a lot. I have
Papa caps.
6 levels and -4. Was that your fault?
No, that was him.
That was long.
That was a long
Okay,
time
long
ago.
All right.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
What's that?
That was probably
His
a
dad played
that was probably a
6
first or
levels at -4.
that was probably a first or second edition
That's rough.
character at -4, which was even worse.
That's rough.
Yeah.
I think you should eat the whole basket of apples.
Wingman doesn't know any better. He's just like
It keeps going.
he probably even ate the core. If I don't have too many apples growing in the swamp.
No, those are hard to find.
Yeah, very delicacy.
It's an unusual taste, yeah.
Nothing wrong with eating the core. That's how you're doing it right. That's how
Eat the whole
the
thing.
beavers and the
All the swamp creatures.
What else?
do.
Oh,
So,
all the swamp creatures do it that way. You don't waste it.
all the frog people?
yep. All the frogmen. All the.
I don't know any frog people. The lizard
Okay,
people.
lizard
Yeah, they do
people.
it that way.
Do they even eat apples?
No, they just eat meat,
Yeah.
probably.
No, they're
like
meat
bugs
eaters.
and
Yeah.
frog
Of course.
people.
Bugs, oh, those are tasty.
So we're leaving Robbie in his shop.
I think so. Once he reads this letter, I'm gonna make sure he's okay. Then I will get to the castle.
Should we read the letter for everybody? Or do we keep it a secret?
Oh, I don't
We
know.
can read it for everybody. It's long. I can read it. You want it? Papa caps, should I read it?
Should you read the whole letter? Let us know in the Twitch chat.
Mike and Drew want to know what's in it.
Yeah.
No, probably. I'll read it out. My dearest, this is from Halwyn, Ein Irison?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
My dearest Robbie, it is my sincere hope that you never have to read this letter, for if you do, then something terrible has befallen me. True. Yet as you are here, and I certainly am not, there are some things that I want you to know as I shuffle off this mortal coil. I have always found that expression amusing, as if one would want to dance to the after, but finding the humor in the appalling was never your gift. Was it, my dear boy? No, your gifts lie elsewhere, and it isn't in gem cutting. Oh, surely you are a skilled gem and jewel cutter, the best I have taken under my wing in my long years in the Merchants League. I'd like to think that this is the reason I have allowed you to stay on for as long as I have, despite your eccentricities and distractions. But the truth is that those distractions are your gifts. If you can ever tap into them, if you can ever find out what power surges within you, or through you, I think in some way the vanishing may be good for you, as it is forcing you out to search for both a cure and a source of that power. Is the shop suffering because of it? Of a certainty. but the Merchants League has enough inflow of coin to take a loss here and there. You are not truly discovering all there is to know about yourself. Right? You're not
You're
You're not truly discovering all you is to know about yourself. Now that would be a tragic loss. I have penned this letter the night you again left Emilis the 21st. There seems to be much occurring in our fair city, plainly not all for the best, and just within my inner circle there's a lot of anxiety. I have done my best to look into things as you requested, despite Tiala's sidelong glances and private reproaches. You can trust Thiala. Even if I don't think you would care for her that much, she is certainly an acquired taste, as the vintners would say. You already know Chamali Ikatuli? What is it? I never said his last name. Ikauti? Chamali Ikauti. It's Chauti. It's probably Italian. Ichauti cannot be trusted. No, sorry. Nor any of the spellers. It's live. You get what you get with me. I do not say this out of loyalty to the League. He is an unscrupulous businessman, one that makes Thiali's teeth hurt. He is planning something big and soon, but we don't have any specifics yet. Of this Minori Haru you spoke of, I have not yet uncovered anything, but word is that Lasarin il Kipim dealt with her on at least one occasion, so as soon as he returns to Emilis, I will call on him. If you are reading this, I do not know if such a meeting ever transpired, so tracking down Lasarin might be worth your time. And Ravi's reading this out too, because why not? I apologize if you never knew about this box, even in your own shop. I had to place it somewhere few could locate it, even if they had the key. Now that you have found it, you obviously have discerned the trick of the box. It was something I picked up years ago from a particular gnome while in Arabelle. He practically gave it to me, and I now bequeath it to you, along with everything inside. It took me a long time to acquire the diamond, its purpose to allow me to escape a premature death. For as you can easily appraise, this diamond is worth 500 pieces of gold, not anymore, and a willing high priest needs such a diamond to bring someone back from the dead. I had always envisioned this as keeping my legacy safe, to outlive Thiala, and succeed her at the head of the Merchants League. Yet in another amusing turn, well, to me anyway, I have found that I can leave a greater legacy through you, because your work is of some noble note. Eh, my boy? Take this diamond, keep it hidden, save it for yourself or your companions if you deem it worthwhile, at least until your task is done. That is as great a legacy as any could ask for, being a small footnote in your ascendance as you discover the cure for the vanishing. A few final observations. Rowan is a great individual. But your greatness is different from his. Always remember that. Stay true to yourself. It's a shame Selenar doesn't recall sharing drinks with me in the North Ward. Oh, Selenar, never got to find him. I always enjoyed his stories, though he seems to be trying to prove himself. The Farron is an interesting character, but I believe he also has an untapped font of power within him, just waiting to get out. If he can ever harness it, you two will make a lethal blend for your enemies. That would have been true. I truly hope you are able to find everything you are looking for and achieve all for which you are destined. You will do well. Wherever I am now, I will miss you, Ravi, more so than anyone. But don't tell Thiala. And then this is the Elven. Yep. Nalu Egovanad Vin, which he totally knows what that means. Alwinain Irisan.
Until we meet again, or until
that
thing.
Yeah. Oh. Well, it looks like you should try and find that Rossin fellow.
Lasarin.
Yes, that's what I said.
I think we do need to find them. But I don't recognize that name.
Ravi at all?
Ravi would need to make a sanity roll for that one.
Oh. 10.
No, it's not. That name's not coming back.
I don't know.
You would assume because it's said in the letter. It's part of the Merchants League, but
yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, that's about as much as you know, though.
Okay. And then I guess talk to Tiala, if she'll talk to you. And I guess you all need to deal with Shamali.
Molly. There's a name that
Oh, right, yeah, remember that. Yeah, roll that one. Roll that one.
Molly.
Yeah.
Nope.
Rolled a 1. Okay.
You said you were only getting one of those today.
That's it.
So far, my rolls are way better than your rolls today.
Have you rolled done?
But roll again for Minori Haru.
9.
Never mind.
No.
No. Just need a 10 for that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It was
When I see her.
bad stuff here.
When I see her.
Okay.
Robbie, you really just gonna take it easy?
No,
Sit
I
it
have
out.
all this work to do. And, I mean, I think Master Halwyn always thought better of me than I was. I'm tired anyway, so yes. I'll stay here and I'll work and yes.
Well, let's find another one of those 500 gold piece diamonds so that we can resurrect your other friend.
Yes, I am finding this. Yes.
And
Someone who had one. 2
let's
days.
get some. Let's
one
spend
day.
some of your
One
treasure.
day. What?
We have all this treasure. My backpack's full of silver, and your packs are full of gold and platinum.
Yes.
So we should
No need for it.
we should outfit you.
I guess it'd probably be at that point you would get the
Oh, okay.
yeah, because like you haven't this took a little while this morning, and so at some point you'd be like, Rowan, are you heading? So that's when that would come to you.
So then basically, I'm just
Yep.
getting Robbie settled.
Okay. Yeah.
then I will be there.
Yep.
Getting him settled.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where's he putting him?
Robbie has 1,000 gold and 50 platinum.
What? Just on him?
No, I said it in front of you.
Oh. What are you doing? Nope.
I'm tired of carrying it.
There's at least that much in that box too.
I have enough. You keep that.
Hold on to that for now. We'll spend it once we find some place to spend it.
Yes, many
Okay,
diamonds.
Wigbet.
Many diamonds. We will buy all the diamonds.
No, we just need to get.
Never die again.
I,
Yes, I like this.
He understands.
This is not evil magic.
Yeah.
This guy came
Well, it
back.
worked,
He
yeah.
seems really nice.
like if we
Nicest
can
sunbed
find
I've
one
ever met.
of
Not even a zombie. Or
less value,
Still
I may be able to use it in battle. If one of us falls in battle,
And this is not evil either.
no, this is the power of my god.
Okay. We will see.
Fire and steel.
But for shadow. Alright, well, let us find this Lesarin.
Let's go to the Citadel.
yes.
What? Why?
Ephesus has discovered some things
Oh,
about the book.
okay.
He asked me to come.
Alright, let's go. We run.
They may also have.
More running?
Is that not? I don't know.
They may
It
have
seems like
connections
thing
for
he
things
does.
to purchase.
He runs a lot.
I mean, it's the fastest way to get there.
That is true.
How about if we walk?
Okay.
I mean, why though?
We stand out more if we run.
I mean,
I'm still putting my hood up whenever we're in the streets, by the way.
Yep.
is that a problem? I like standing up.
So
We
you
go.
walk or run.
Robbie bids you farewell. I assume we're walking. Maybe at a brisk pace.
No.
No?
I mean, I'll be walking at a brisk pace.
Yeah.
Robbie,
Yes.
I find that I don't really remember many things about this city.
Oh, were you vanished again?
Yes.
Oh.
Do you know someone who, if they had the means, would be able to provide for the people in the South Ward?
Besides you?
Or like someone who could provide them food if they had
Oh.
the means to pay for it.
I mean, you do that.
Like if I
You
gave you,
just walk around and just give people food.
but I don't know how long I will be here.
Oh.
And so while I'm gone, would you be willing to
Oh.
ensure that they have a
Like you did?
stream of coin just to make sure they have the
I mean, I could do a little bit. That's.
Robbie.
Ravi of the Southward.
You have so many projects to work on. I suppose I could do
would
some.
just
Yeah.
ask that you ensure they have the coin to keep providing.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. I could do that. Okay.
Uh,
But I have enough. Howen gave me. No. There's so much. How much is in there? Roughly.
There's like $2,000 ish gold, and then
It'll
there's
last forever.
500 platinum in there.
No.
100 platinum.
Good grief.
Yeah, are you sure you want to just leave this with a now NPC? Yeah, I'll take care of the South Ward. Yes, I'll find time. Oh, you're doing a thing.
So wait.
Yeah, you want to leave us with a severance package.
So one platinum is
You do know that Howland, while being wealthy, though, isn't anywhere close to
This wealthy?
Yeah.
this. He's not anywhere close to like the super wealthy. So
Yeah.
it's a prosperous age you're living in.
Apparently. Yeah, I'll take care of things.
well. Here.
No, he's refusing whatever you try and
I'm
give
trying
him.
to give him platinum.
No. You saw how much was in there. I have enough.
That's for you.
You give everything you have to the South Ward. I can do the same. I can give this. I mean, not all of it, but enough of it. Yeah,
And you need
this will last forever.
forever.
I mean, pretty much.
I want you to make sure you can take care of yourself and your shop. And,
I was taking care of myself without that. I'll be fine.
well, if you need more,
Okay. No, I should be fine. Now I've got time. I could just work. Yeah.
just while I'm not in the city,
Yeah.
I feel like I may have to leave again
Okay.
soon.
Okay.
But I'll look in on you when I'm here.
Yeah, and I'll take care of the South Ward. It'll be fine.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, thanks for bringing me back.
I'm glad you're back.
I think I'll be better in 3 days. All right, we go.
Yes.
All right. Graham walks out.
Back to the castle.
Seems like, thank God, I'm tired of playing 2K. What I should have done is made Graham talk to Robbie.
Yep.
Yes.
That is part of why Graham left right away. He started finding a diamond.
Right.
Trying to find a diamond.
Right.
He's like, all right, let me get my other character out of here.
Right. Yeah, so you go to the Citadel.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, you arrive. They let you in. Istia into the room. And so that's when he says all the things about the parchment, which didn't get to see this, but they were working out what it said. And it does take some time this morning as they start to use these parchments that Aramilla had to try to line up with the book. They took some notes, may have figured out a few things.
So we have one of the pages says,
And Ephesus, as I said, looks like he's been up all night. He is. I mean, doesn't look like he tranced last night. He looks quite tired. But yeah, go ahead.
all right. We have, where are the dwarves? Is one of the statements that we had decoded. Another one was the covenant cracks. A third one was,
About the human.
yeah, human woman will enter the city. Does will go with trouble, go with witch?
I think I was still trying to figure out
That part?
potentials. Yeah.
Trouble's
we had-
involved somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have, it is the key to understand where towers are and end. And then we have one that's a mess but involves expanding a lithid, maybe prison.
Yep. That's
Does that sound right?
Some of that is
Some of that is
makes
correct.
sense. Some of that makes sense. Yes.
Yes. Why are illithid expanding? Definitely something involving the illithid. And then we have a bunch of question marks.
Yeah.
And we'll get back to that another time.
Yeah.
And he, when you go through all that, Ephesus says, well, just the mention of this illithid city or maybe colony is in a place of darkness. I mean, I don't know what I know what illithids are, but I do not know what any of this means, but it can't be good if we're mentioning illithids.
What is this? Illithid.
Illithid's a creature from the Underdark. They devour your mind.
So, otherwise known as a mind flare.
Oh. It sounds
has
bad.
tentacles and latches onto your brain and sucks out your brain.
They're one of the most fearsome creatures in the Underdark.
You're lying to me.
That they're one of the most fearsome creatures in the Underdark, or that they exist?
That they exist. This is fake thing with the moosh on the face.
I have been in a battle with one once, and the losses were terrible on our side. We won that battle, but if that's what winning is,
I would like to fight this thing.
you do not wish to
I
fight
would
the
like to
illithid.
fight this thing. Yes.
I would
Well-
never wish to be in that.
If the illithid are
Slaughter again.
expanding, you might get your wish.
Good.
They have not ventured into the Fernal Mountains in some years.
Well, no, I've never seen one.
They,
But
Whoosh face.
we have our fortifications.
they usually reside very deep,
Oh. Deep in mountain.
underdark.
Yes.
Yes, in the Underdark.
That is where,
Right.
Deep into the Underdark, though, not.
not on a surface level.
Right. It's dark. Under mountain.
Correct.
Yes.
Right.
Far into that realm, though, not in the borderlands.
Okay.
They can stay there.
Okay. But they are expanding.
That's if that message is right. That's what that seems like.
So we hunt the illithids.
And Captain Fargrim needs to know of this.
He does. He accompanied a unit. He said he needed to get out of the city for a little bit of time. He accompanied a unit towards the south to watch the border troubles that are going on. Which, by the way, I guess since even if I have told you this, you probably don't remember. I'll relay some things that have occurred while you've been away.
Admiral Stormraven had gone out that way, right?
Yes, and so Captain Darkfoe has accompanied the Admiral Stormraven, down to, inspect the troops and see that they're ready. Because I guess it was 6 days ago now, the soldiers that were amassing down near cross borders have actually crossed over into the desert and have raided as far north as the hills. They haven't attacked any of our large settlements, but they're raiding. Our King Celsus has called for a meeting of the Covenant, and we received word recently that Velias's realm has also invaded Foral's eastern borders, and has even attacked coastal settlements in northeastern Saleas. So it appears that there's quite a bit of aggression coming out of Sojournus.
Can we get down there? Because it sounds like they want to die.
So that is kind of the border troubles. And I know that, interestingly, at least I found, reading through these over and over and over again last night, they talk about the lands to the south, and which if that's the lands to the south that we're talking about, then trouble amiss and another carrion, and it seems to be all related, connected. Somebody had a definite vision of something, and I hope it's not another carrion, but it seems like we're headed in that direction. Carrion's conquest.
That was the last hostility.
Yeah,
in the sun.
Last century. It was put down, but it was. I mean, it caused a lot of destruction. And it was a war. We don't need any more of that. It appears we're heading that way. All of this time, too, Foral has been demanding that we turn over the Navarra's assassin. Make a sanity roll.
14.
Yeah, you remember Navarra a little bit. You remember that? Yeah. Navarra. So Navarra was an emissary.
She was tedious.
It tells you that, yeah. So it tells you about her. You all know about her. So, I mean, but Foral is demanding we turn over the assassins. You hunted down this Majira. See how far we get with these.
50.
Yeah, you remember Majora's White Dragonborn. So we sent her to Lyris. We know that Majura is really only an accomplice. I did some digging, and Majira is probably the true assassin. Is a what we've been able to see and determine, and that Majira finally admitted to is a half-orc, a one-eyed half-orc. And that does not match the description of anybody that we know of in the city. But our patrols and are on constant watch for this half-orc who appears to be the true assassin of Navarra. Majira's role in it, I think, was as an accomplice. I believe Majira was not forced into it. I think Majira was a willing accomplice, and Majira will probably meet justice because of that. Ning, those who don't know, was the one that we had originally incarcerated because of it, and we have since released her. And I'm assuming she went back home, and I do not know anything more about her. So that's kind of the big news going on around here. Just kind of on a more local level, we've noticed there's been an uptick in the number of deaths in the past week or so. Murder specifically. Don't know why. I'm going to assume, because I don't believe in any of these coincidences, that it's all connected to
Jamali.
the vanishing.
Oh,
Chamali probably is.
big plans.
Chamali probably is. Yeah.
Oh,
Chamali is connected to you just from. Yeah.
These big plans.
he's unfortunately eluded us so far.
I will hunt him. Okay.
I'm trying to find him.
Bran, yeah, it's been close to 2 weeks now. He found one of Chamali's henchmen, the dwarf Gilthor Broodfist. You can offer that one too if you want to.
11.
That's enough, yeah. That Chamali's the connection. And then you start remembering that you went to Rivens to try to find this Gilthor Broodfist. Yeah, so. Well, Bran found him, and Bran picked the fight with him. And ever since that point, we haven't seen or heard anything from Chamali and his brood.
Picked a fight with him and killed him?
No, just let him know that that his you know the Admiral. He gets a little carried away sometimes. He just basically said, "I'm not." Well, you may not know the Admiral, but he just said he's tired of Chamali and what Chamali's trying to do, and he plans on seeing Chamali gone from this city very soon.
I appreciate that. Usually the Sun Dwellers are more passive than that.
Admiral Stormraven's been around a bit.
He's
Doesn't
not. He's not.
he doesn't always kind of looks around the room at the door and makes sure the door's closed. Doesn't always have the most use for things like
Words?
law. You know, he thinks there's a kind of a faster way to get things done than.
Takes matters into his own hands.
Yes, it's a great way to put it.
Frequently.
Institutions are great for people that like institutions.
So he firmly believes that Vasily. Okay. Vasily was arrested for this Howlin of the Merchants League. He was assassinated, and this Vasily, this outland nobleman, it appears, was arrested for it. But Chamali is 100%, or Bran is 100% certain that Chamali was the connected to it, the assassin. And unfortunately, we haven't really been able to do much about that yet. It would make things a lot easier if Chamali wasn't around anymore. But be careful. He's a dangerous foe.
We are dangerous.
You are. And I do believe that he has more planned. Howland's assassination was odd.
How?
Well, I mean, Chamali is a peddler, so it makes sense that he would want to take out the Merchants League. But why Howland and not go straight for Theala?
Opportunity? Is Theala better protected?
I don't think so.
Sometimes you kill the ones you can.
Yeah, but from what Vasily told us, that they had to basically arrange a meeting for Howland's assassination to occur. Seemed like there was actually a lot of planning, forethought that went into that.
So why not plan and...
Right.
Right.
Howland may have
Go on, Ridley. Go on. Go be a dog. Your breath stinks.
I'm a dog. Well,
I don't know the extent of it, but I suspect that
I did not know the man, but
he was involved in more than just the merchant business.
illegal?
I don't think so. But things beyond simple economics. It seemed to know something about all of us, Robbie in particular, and the Farron, and he was more interested in the vanishing and what would become of it than you would expect of a merchant who had not been affected by it.
Maybe it was just a concerned citizen.
Maybe.
But, as I said,
But if he was the only one in the
I don't
mer-
believe in coincidences at this
Go on,
point,
Radley.
so
Well, if he was the only one researching in the Merchants League about the vanishing and they attacked him, then they weren't attacking the Merchants League. They were attacking people researching the vanishing. So he happened to have been in the Merchants League, but that's not why he was killed. Yes. So who is this that we're going after? Tell us about him.
Molly?
Yeah. What does he look like? Where does he hide?
I don't know. I haven't been able to find him. He's been keeping himself well hidden.
So is that what we do now?
Well, Helen also suggested that we seek out this Lasarin. Lasarin Il-Im. But I don't recognize the name. I don't know if it was someone I knew or not.
I don't know that name. Somebody in the Merchants League?
He didn't say.
Wait, you talked to Howard?
No. He left a letter for Robbie
Oh.
in the event that he did not. Well, Helen seemed to be preparing for the eventuality that he did not survive. So I think he knew
Smart.
whatever he was looking into might get him killed.
I see. Well,
This Jamali sounds like Trey. He's scared. He has guards.
He has associates.
Oh,
Sure.
What are they like?
There's the dwarf that we didn't find. There was another.
Do you know him? He's talking to Rock. Know him?
Baljai. She's
Oh yeah.
quite something.
Apparently. I mean, I've got blue tinted skin woman who can hit anything from a distance. That's how she was.
That's her.
Yeah. Not that I know that.
Oh,
What are their names?
Hi.
Balajai?
I think you're muted.
Hey!
I think you're muted again, Drew.
Belgian.
Like, yes.
Yeah,
Got-
B-A-L
got-
apostrophe J-A-I is how I spelled
Keep
it.
it that way.
Baozha. Oh, all right.
No?
Might be somebody
Spell it
different
the way
then.
I hear it.
Might be somebody different then.
Oh,
B-A-O.
yeah, how'd
what?
you spell it?
Baozhai.
Yeah, Balzai.
Yeah.
Pretty much what I heard.
Yeah. Close enough.
And then Gilfor Brewfist.
Yeah.
You, Tarak, you know this Brewfist? You
No. Why would I? Because he's a dwarf?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes. And
He's just another sun dweller. He probably has a
Ephesus
tan.
looks up from the table. So, do you know the one-eyed assassin?
well, I had a question. How is half orc? He's not orc?
He's like you.
Yeah.
He's orc.
Half orc, half human.
What? You're orc or you're not orc. There's no half orc. He only has one eye. We can find him.
So what is? And he points to Rowan.
Elf.
Well,
And then he points to himself.
Elf.
And then he points. We're a little bit different.
Okay.
my
Everyone is different,
my parents, one was an elf and one was a human.
right? So you're elf,
So I got something from each of them.
but you are elf.
No.
Okay.
Oh no, am I missing the race discussion?
Yeah. You're giant. You just got giant again.
I think Wigwit might have something to say about this.
Bet that he does.
Since he's a frogman.
He is a frog man.
So there's. Tell you what, just find a one-eyed
We will find
one-eyed
this.
orc.
Then
person.
I will know him, and he will be dead.
All right.
Okay.
What is his name?
We don't know. That's what I was saying. And it did appear that Majura did not actually know who she was working for. If she knew, she would have told.
So I need to find this one-eyed half-orc, or Lasarin, both
Chamali,
Shamali,
Bazai,
Bajai.
Guilford Brewfist.
A lot of people to find.
Have you come across anybody else that's missing two fingers?
No.
Not that you can remember.
Maybe I have, but I wouldn't know.
Make a sanity roll.
Maybe I do know. Crit?
Yeah.
Did I?
So you're absolutely certain that you haven't come across anybody missing specifically two fingers. But when he says that, and then you start thinking about it, and you remember that Chamali is missing two fingers.
Well,
He says it's just odd that, unless it's another coincidence, that that on one of these stages.
Atlas. And that studying paid off, buddy.
And
a
missing
lot
two
of-
fingers.
And missing two fingers. Well,
Human woman wielding a battle axe.
Jamali's missing two fingers.
Is he a
So
human woman?
Chamali is mentioned in this prophecy, if that's what this is. It seems a little more important than we want Chamali to be.
And missing two fingers. So Chamali, human woman with a battle axe.
Have you seen a
Bronze
human
scales.
woman wielding a battle axe?
No.
Roll.
8.
Nope.
No, right. It doesn't sound familiar.
Well, looks like you have a lot more leads. Well, I don't know if they're leads.
We have a lot more
There
questions.
have a
to
lot
answer.
more questions that need investigating.
We do have a lot of questions.
Yes, where by armor?
By armor?
Yes. If we are going to hunt, I need different armor.
I'm sure there's somewhere in this city.
We all do. If we have coin, then we should spend it and outfit ourselves. Make a fearsome enemy of our enemies.
What?
We want to be a fearsome enemy for our enemies.
Enemy
We want
enemies, some enemies.
our enemies to be afraid of us.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So let us buy chain and plate.
Have you met any
Uh-huh.
red-skinned humanoid with two heads?
I would fight it.
Call. 14.
No, I'm pretty sure you haven't.
No. Doesn't sound. I don't believe so.
Okay. Just It's
Right, the list of
one of the visions. Redskin humanoid.
Red skin humanoid with 2 heads, wolf and serpent on a long neck, wielding a battle axe. Molly, Deuce.
illithid.
Go on, Radley.
Something about
Go on. You're so needy.
What about an illithid?
With four tentacled humanoid.
Illithid. Well. Some of these theories appear to be
Should we show him the collector board?
related.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
theories.
Right.
Kind of far away.
That's what we're staring at.
It's
Sorry,
over there.
by the way.
That board on the wall.
It's our
Yeah.
collector board.
Yep.
Can I move?
And there's
This
the,
is not a
there's
long
the door.
enough word.
No.
And there's the door over there. Also,
Yep.
That's how we escape.
there is an outside.
Maybe soon we'll give a close-up shot of the collector board.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's Sue. So anyway, that's what we're looking at.
Alright. Let's hunt.
For armor?
Well, first, yes, so we can stalk.
I imagine there's an armor somewhere in the city.
Yes.
I don't remember where.
We hunt.
Is there any ability to buy enchanted armor in the city?
What does chant like singing armor? What
No.
does chanted?
I think he means magic.
Magic armor.
Oh, yes, would be good.
That would be more difficult to find.
Rowan needs some magical armor
It's not.
and a magical shield
It's not a big
and a
market.
magical glaive.
It's not a big market for that.
Get
kind
him
of
decked
stuff.
out.
I want them to know who the face of who their foe is, and that their foe cannot fall.
You're great.
Very good, Standard Bearer.
And we'll sing his glory as they bleed on the ground.
Take inspiration if you're not. You're inspiring.
Nice.
You're inspiring. I enjoy it.
That won't live long.
He says if you're really looking for that kind of stuff, and I don't think you're going to be able to either get in to see unless you wait a long time, or I don't even know. I don't know if you can afford it or not. But the Arcane Association, if that were to be found in the city, they would know where it is, and I mean, they might have whatever you're looking for themselves, but it is very, for those who don't know, which probably is everybody, it's very private, very restrictive. It's the tower. It's the tower you see in the city. This the 7-story tower. So the Guild of Wizards is, I guess, the more common. If you don't have what they call the gift, they won't even let you in.
Gift.
Yes. And he cast it like a minor cantrip, like the gift.
Oh,
That's what they call it.
this is easy.
So
We can do this. What, we go to the tower then? Find shiny armor for him.
And if they don't have what we need, and we need mundane items.
well, those will be easier to find.
So let's start with the difficult things, and we'll get the easy things.
Okay.
And that, where would we find normal items?
Is our armory not enough anymore? You did.
There's an armory.
take things from our armory the last time before you left.
Do you have plate in your armory?
We do not. That was the. If you're looking for plate, you may need to find a smith in the city for that kind of thing.
Or we could take passage to the Fernal Mountains and we can get real smiths.
You can do that as well.
I don't know how that would take some time, I imagine.
No, we can just go to the circle.
What circle?
How I got here, do you think I walked?
Do not know.
No, there's a magic circle you can pass through. That's how we get across the continent. You've not done this before?
No.
No. Rowan's very localized.
He's a hometown hero.
So, now where Rowan was before here, I'm still not sure, but maybe one day Rowan will realize and figure it out.
Perhaps.
But in the meantime, yes, good luck finding what you need. And again, if you want something from the armory that we can provide, it's there for you. You've earned that much.
Thank you.
Okay, we go to magic place.
Suppose you can try it.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, and it's like noon right about now because I mean all that looking through all that and piecing together took So as you are heading towards the tower, busy city. Unless anybody stopping to buy more apples. You get to the. It would be right. It's actually very near the Merchants League. It's in like where the two ends are very close to each other. It's that hedged off. Right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That one.
Yeah.
So when you get to like the outside ring of the, where there's bushes, basically neatly trimmed bushes, and there's clearly just one gate, and the gate is closed when you get to it.
Hello?
I will use thaumaturgy to project my voice and say, I am Direct Trollbleeder. I am with your local hero, Rowan. I speak for him, and we need passage into this place so we can fight for the salvation of all those who have been vanished.
And so when you speak louder, you see like on the gate, a little mouth appears on the gate. It says, if you have the gift, you may pass. If you do not have the gift, didn't say anything else.
So I try to push open the gate.
I know you cast. I'm assuming you cast. Yeah. Okay. I know you cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do something that makes it something happen. Some of these make.
Does Wigbit cast?
You're muted.
How tall is the gate?
Guess we'll find out.
Well,
How tall is the gate?
how tall is the gate? About
Yeah.
8 foot tall gate.
I'll try and jump over with jump.
Okay, so do you cast? Is the question.
Like, do you have
I
the
cast
ability?
jump.
So you cast the spell jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
To jump over.
Okay.
Because you're a frog person?
Okay.
Yeah. Squat down real low and then just launch up and. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, how tall did you say the gate was?
8 feet.
Okay. I will misty step to the top of the gate.
Okay.
I
Nice.
cast the thing.
Yeah, you did.
I just push the
You
gate.
just open the gate. Okay. However you get through the gate, or on top of the gate, or over the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You're in.
I cast the thing.
There you go.
We go towards the tower.
Okay. So you walk,
Tower.
follow the path, and you get to like a set of steps that lead up to clearly the first floor of this tower. And so you go up the steps, and as you get to these two big old doors, and they're open, and you see somebody come out and kind of walk past you, like down the steps, heading towards the gate. Very, robed and bookish. And you get to the doors, and you can see that there's a desk that's kind of behind a counter. And the counter has like it's not a window, but it's a spot where a window could be. And then there's a door that's closed, and then there's nowhere else to go. So it's kind of like you're in an entry foyer. And there's somebody in robes sitting behind the counter, looking down.
Good afternoon. We are looking for.
Dues start at 10 gold pieces per month. Do not have your dues. Have a good day.
What is dues? What is dues?
We don't.
You were here to join the association.
We're here for business.
Oh. Your business is not wanted. Have a good day.
We're here to fix the vanishing. We need arms and armor suitable to the purpose.
Then it appears you should go visit a local smithy. There are quite a few good ones here.
We need magic armor to defeat undead and magical foes. Armies raised against us.
I'm sure you do, and I'm sure they are. If you would like to leave your names, I'm sure somebody will get back to you.
I'm sure of a lot of things.
I do my job well.
Okay.
Starts leaving.
You don't seem inclined to do business.
We are not here for business.
You're here for. So, what is the use of your magic?
Study it, learn from it.
And protect people using it?
Study it, learn from it. Grow with our own power.
To what end?
Our ends are personal. If you wish to do the things that you just said from, the Guild of Light is right across the street. I'm sure they will be more than happy to take you up on your protecting and saving the world. In the meantime, we're studying, or I'm studying, so if you're not here to pay your dues, have a good day.
If I pay dues, can I speak more about these enchanted works?
I mean, can you speak of it? You can speak of it all you want to.
Can we purchase some?
Depends on if somebody is here that is willing to sell you.
But if I pay my dues, then I'll be able to find out if somebody is here that's willing to sell these things.
It could not hurt.
I'll pay my dues. What's the point in having a guild if you don't have guild fees? 10 gold?
Yep.
I put my backpack on the ground.
Start counting to 100.
Yep. And start making stacks of 10 silver. Until I have 10 stacks of 10 silver. And then push it forward.
always make things so complicated.
That was not complicated. That's 10 sets of 10. If that is complicated, you have other problems. Now, if I were to speak to a person, who would be the best person to speak to first? That way I can be out of your hair faster.
Well, come through the door and you will find out.
I walk through the door.
He looks at
Grum's gone.
looks at the two of you.
Do I have to pay dues to walk through the door?
Yes, that is the point.
I'll wait and hear what he discovers then.
And if you'll please wait outside, then.
You can go shopping while I go shopping. Hopefully, we're both successful.
You can't just wait here.
I'd prefer you to wait outside,
I would prefer to wait here.
and I would prefer you to wait outside.
I will go with that preferences.
But if I have to call someone to remove you, then it will not be a pleasant experience for either one of us.
Such as? Who do you call to remove people?
Well, it depends on your strength.
Just curious.
Depends on your strength.
Depending on if I dribble my water on the floor.
That is also depending, yes.
He has a
why I
drinking
want-
problem.
That's why I want you to
Rowan
wait.
has a drinking problem.
That's why I want you to wait outside.
He doesn't yet. But if this keeps up, he might.
I'm just following the rules.
Aren't we all?
No, you are not. You are not paying your dues, and you are waiting.
Oh, I didn't understand that paying dues was a rule for waiting in here.
Well, that's why you're here. You're here to use the library, or you're here to maybe acquire some kind of service.
No, that's what he's here for.
Right.
I'm just waiting for my friend.
So you can wait outside then.
I'll make sure
If it pleases you to wait outside.
it does not. But I suppose I can come back in a little while.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
You too.
We need to get out of this place.
Yeah, work on it.
I like this guy very much. Rude.
I'll go with Rowan.
Yeah, so I guess I'll go look for like a standard, or like one of the armorers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
That's what Grum was doing.
Okay.
Maybe we'll end up at the same place.
Hey. I mean,
We want to call it a 2-hour session.
Yeah.
If you give me one more minute.
I wouldn't have gotten too far.
So we're gonna jump to the end here.
Okay.
What are you looking for? You don't find anything.
I don't find anything. All right.
Ipso facto.
it's just gonna be. I mean, it's.
I guess I'm looking for plate armor.
They do give you, by the way, a little pin that has a tower with a star on it.
Oh,
Look at how fancy you are.
I'll put that.
Wear this as you're coming and going.
All right.
Not have to deal with.
This month.
He points to the guy waiting outside.
So looking
I'll
for
attach it to the inside of my shield.
Nice.
look for some breastplate, ideally darkened if possible.
Okay.
Traded my
We
scale.
we can go to the Fernal Mountains. We can go
Such a dwarf.
He's having a hard time with this.
we don't have to get the stuff that the humans have.
It's better than what they were.
And this town is terrible.
So a 400 gold piece breastplate. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just not shiny. Don't need shiny armor.
I mean, they can unshiny it for you if you like.
I would like it on shiny.
Okay.
Yes.
They do tell you maybe come back at the end of the day, so we'll have it nice and fit for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Goes from gloss to matte.
They want
Please.
what? He wants what?
The whole
Doesn't
point of
matter.
it is to be able to stealth. That's why you get breastplate.
Right.
You don't want shiny breastplate.
Right.
Or you get adamantine breastplate.
There you go.
Are you looking for a plate?
Yeah.
Full plate.
Me too. Mine should be half price.
You're not small. You just walk small.
Full plate is
1,500.
Yeah. I mean, it'll wipe me out, but
Yep.
I can do it. Or almost wipe me out.
Yeah.
No, we've got a lot of gold between us.
Yeah, including with Wigbet.
Yeah, Wigbet's got 1,000. He doesn't
Yeah, I'm
need
happy
it.
to unload the 1,500 I'm carrying.
Yeah.
Well, and diamond.
No, we're not wiped
I
out.
don't know. I don't know if we're still trying to pick up a diamond for the Farron.
Yeah.
Got some left for that.
But I think that's a low priority.
Yeah, so I mean,
Metagaming, yes.
so yeah, moving
No,
it takes a
Drock's
couple,
keeping
couple
them
hours
preserved.
to find a good smith. Hasn't said again. He says it's going to take me a little bit of time to, make sure it fits you correctly, and we have a standard set here. But we need to shape it and make sure it fits your stature, and so he tells you, come back. If you can come back in the morning, we'll have it ready for you.
Excellent. I appreciate it.
I'm not going to leave the tower. I'm just going to go to the teleportation circle.
Okay.
How much is that?
How much
Travel.
Hmm?
For travel?
And I forget what the capital
prices.
city's called.
Where you are right now?
No, where I'm going.
Angrist.
Ingrist.
No, how much teleportation? I'll look it up.
50 gold.
50 gold for this stuff, yeah.
For teleportation circle.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah.
Alright.
And we'll say that if you're doing any more shopping today,
Nope, got everything else I
That's
need.
about it.
okay. We got everything else. Need better on that. So you're going to go back home?
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you going to do at home?
I'm going to look for dwarven plate, and I'm going to see if they have any enchanted armor there for humans. And I'm going to see if they have any enchanted weapons. I also need money before I go, because 3,600 silver
It's not gonna.
is not going to cut
Doesn't
it.
go quite as far.
So, do you want to take the Wigbit money?
Or just take them. You could just take
I'll-
them with you.
Yeah, because it's 50 gold for one person or for 5.
Right.
Yeah.
This Wigbit one.
We have to get into the tower, though, to do that, right?
You do. Although,
He's with me.
if you're using it for solo transport, then you can.
Yeah.
They will.
Bring
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, but like
You
business,
essentially-
they're like, oh no,
You essentially pay the
business.
guy up front.
But a bus pass, they're like, oh yeah, a bus pass, that's totally legitimate.
Things they don't have a choice on. Yeah,
That's
but you
the actual
essentially
reason
pay the
why
guy
they're
at the
jerky
front,
about everything is that they're a bus station
And he-
that thinks they're a mage tower.
lets
Yep.
you in and directs you to a room off
That's
to
why
the
you
left.
couldn't find any magic items.
No, they're too busy being a bus station.
But you're going there, purchasing, coming
Yeah,
back. Okay.
and since I'm part of the army, then I'd get free passage back.
Yeah. Although they're wondering why you're here and not with Fargrim.
I tell them what's going on,
Okay. You could find.
and I tell them about the Illithid.
Okay. You can find Dwarven plate. Nothing enchanted.
All right.
Um,
No magic glaive.
especially not for humans. No.
I'm gonna keep an eye out. It's like you guys are too low level. I'm not giving you magic stuff.
Yeah.
Eventually we'll find one.
Yep.
Can I find any common magic items?
Oh, those are
Something
fun.
weird. Something weird.
Oh,
This one's something weird.
something frivolous from Xanathars.
Like a Xanathar weird
Yes.
thing.
Yes, exactly. Xanathar's page 136-ish.
Somewhere around that page.
Because I will definitely buy that
I
if I
want to see
can
if I
find.
can pick out what. Let's see, what's on page 136 that he would want.
So it doesn't matter what it is, huh?
I do not care now.
don't.
Something interesting.
Alright.
Like the
Oh, can I get cast off plate armor?
I love Cloak of Doom.
It still takes a regular time to put it on, but it's really fast to take off.
So, the talking doll.
Oh, nice.
That is so up your alley.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I definitely need one of those. What is it?
You have a stuffed doll. It's within 5 feet of you. You can spend a short rest telling it to say up 6 phrases, none of which can be more than 6 words long, and set a condition in which when the doll speaks each phrase. You can also replace old phrases with new ones. Whatever the condition, it must occur within 5 feet of the doll to make it speak. For example, whenever someone picks up the doll, it might say, "I want a piece of candy." The doll's phrases are lost when your attunement to the doll ends. There you go. You have,
Awesome. How much was that?
you have a little voodoo doll.
How much was my voodoo doll?
How much a doll was. Magic item. Oh, wait, here we go.
Table for that.
No, there's not.
Common magic items. Common. 1d6 plus 1 times 10.
Where'd you see that?
126 has magic item price.
Aha! Alright. What kind of doll is this? Not a very good one. 20 gold pieces.
Raggedy looking doll.
Yeah, you got a raggedy looking
What?
doll. 20 gold
How much
pieces.
was it?
20
Oh,
gold.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Alright, I'm happy. I'm playing with my doll.
Can you mark yourself down 1,500 gold?
1,500?
Yeah.
I'm a bit short now.
You
I
just bought a
spent-
20 gold piece doll.
I'm about 7 gold short now.
All right, I'll give you 7 gold.
Alright, now I have none.
I'll take. No, I'll
I don't need
spend.
any. I've got my doll. I'm happy. I'm attuning.
Y'all walk out with this.
All right, I'm gonna.
We're all good.
I'm going to
Come
have
over.
spent my silver so that I can have this in gold instead, because this is nonsense. Did we stop?
I was about
Are
to
we
say,
between sessions?
No, I was getting there.
Oh.
So, yeah, we will end the episode here as they're shopping. We'll resume after all the shopping's done.
Right.
All right. Yeah.
See you in a few.